So what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So welcome to the weekly movie hunt. Yeah, I've already been into at least one Walmart, but I'm going to go out to a movie, so I'm going to go into a couple stores while I'm out. I'll come back and we'll talk about the releases. We'll look online. We'll see what I found in stores. And remember, I'm not just looking for movies, we're looking for pop culture related stuff. So let's get out, let's have some fun, let's do a hunt. Let's go. So let's head into Walmart on this nice spring day. A little crisp. Air is cool, but we're going to get in here and see if we can find anything pop culture related. Let's go. Started back here in the clearance section. What is Twister Air? Is that like the most lazy game in the history of games? Oh, but they do have Rainbow Bright here for all you Rainbow Bright fans. I didn't see any WWE stuff that was good in the clearance section, but they did have this. But $22.73, is that really clearance? Come on now, you can do better than that, Walmart. Oh, they got one of those cool Stretch Armstrong type figures of The Rock in the main toy aisle. I was just wanted you guys to see, man. Somebody asked me why I don't show any DC stuff, because there is none. You got Star Wars. Shit nobody wants, like this.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
But oh well. Look at that price. Everything in here is too high. Their wrestling section's kind of small. They got some superstars. Not much going on there. They got, well, one of these Monday Night Wars, they got the British Bulldog. Another Hulk Hogan Ultimate. Jesus Christ. And then they do have these slap bands. I know people are going crazy about that. Look, they had some of these back in the day included in some of their figures, and nobody wanted them. And now all of a sudden everybody's clamoring for them. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But they don't have DC stuff, but they have this toilet humor shit. Pun intended. They got a new AEW Ultimate Moxley. They call them Supreme. Sorry, they're not Ultimates. That's the WWE figures. So just to give you a shot, there's no new releases really this week. They got Wolfman still on DVD. Don't look like they put anything up here. I thought the Brutalist would be here maybe, but I guess not. The store doesn't have anything new in the front section. This 80s classic section, this is where they have their retro covers. Popeye, that doesn't belong there. That Clint Eastwood cover is kind of cool. There's the John Wayne. I love that Smokey and the Bandit cover. They has a Rocky one in American Graffiti. That Rocky wasn't here last week or week before, whenever we saw these first. There's Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka. If these are Blu-rays, I would actually double dip on one or two of those. But either way, you can get that Willy Wonka cover artwork on the Steelbook that's available like on Orbit, I think. Then they got a TV section up here. That Deadwood, that's a good deal. That's a great show. Saturday Night Live, they got the first 5 seasons repackaged for the 50th anniversary for $100.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
$6 Million Man, SpongeBob 300, Pee-wee's Playhouse, Little House on the Prairie, $50. That's not bad. Highway to Heaven 34. Royal Pains, you never really see that. I picked up a couple seasons of that at the dollar store. I remember that. Dollar Tree, sorry. The Magicians, Lucifer, Haven. I don't remember seeing that in all stores. My Favorite Martian. My dad loved that. I did too. Those are not repackaged. Those are in still the individual cases. That might be worth $25. At least, even if I didn't want it, he might. Rescue Me on Blu-ray. That's a good deal. Got some Dragon Ball Z for you anime fans. Mad Men. They got the Blu-ray of that. $100 though. Damn. Over here next to this section is when they got a little NECA Funko section, as people call it. Lightning Lad. I'm not really seeing a lot. Jaws 50th anniversary figures might be coming out. I might do a video about that. Spawn. Got some new Spawn figures as a Platinum Edition back there. Toxic Avenger. What'd you guys think of that new trailer of the reboot or remake, whatever you want to call it? I thought it looked kind of cheesy. That nun bobblehead's kind of cool looking. Not seeing much else here. Right over here next to it is where they have their their $5 section. Got a couple new titles in here. That Desperation Road, just so you know, that looks like it's the DVD only. There is a Blu-ray set in a DVD case. Bad Boys for Life. Saw. What'd you think of the Saw movie getting canceled for now? You know, if any of these come with digital, it'd be worth it too, because you can get the HD version of it along with the DVD for only $5. So there's that Twilight Zone Season 1. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it running. There's that Easter section. I'm not boring you with that. But right up here over on the corner next to the video games is where they have their Steelbooks. This one still does have a Steelbook section. And it doesn't look like they added anything new. Did sell a few things. Got the They Live. There's that Evil Dead that I bought. Check out my video. My haul video last week where I give you a deep look.
Groovy.
And there's World War Z, and I always said I like the cover artwork, but I'm not triple dipping on that. And also it doesn't have both cuts in 4K. The unrated extended cut is on Blu-ray only. You already have the Paramount Scares 4K, and I have the standalone Shout 4K, so don't need that 3 times. Before I left the store, I thought I'd check it out. Look at these cool Hawaiian type shirts. There's one with Venom. There's one with the Smurfs. What else they got? Got a Captain America one there. That's kind of neat. Look at this Beetlejuice one, man. Those damn eyes. Those are weird as hell. Several of those. And then they got the t-shirts back here behind it. It was like they get a new Captain America one. A new Jurassic World. It's got some camo on it. There's the Superman one down there that I bought. I'll give a glance real quick, see if I see any new ones. There's a Snoopy one. Not today. A new Deadpool shirt. I'm sorry, did I offend you? I should get that one. I like the looks of that one. I think that's about it in this store, so let's head into Target. You know, somebody asked me why I go in Target. They don't have physical media, but this is a pop culture hunt. I look for figures. I look for NECA. This is cool. Batista. That's a re-release. Man, I sold a bunch of my old figures. They just keep re-releasing them over and over again now. So it kills the value of the old ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of mine. There's a Jey Uso. Yeet. What do you guys think about him not getting the main event of WrestleMania? He's a main event match, but not the actual main event. There's another main event. So now they're just flooding the stores with all the Uso figures. Got a Carlito back here. So that's the new Carlito. I know there's a Legends version coming. I'll put all those back up on the shelf. But yeah, look for new WWE figures in Target. That's neat that it comes with the Apple. AEW, they don't have much here. Shit, I called it. Look at that. Just the same old, same old. Those are kind of cool. Those retro ones. Not much else in this aisle. So let's get over to the next one. And then, like I said, you guys always ask me why I don't post DC stuff. They don't have much. Got the Batmobile down there. They do have the Batman Forever retro figures. Batman, got a couple of those. Got Robin. These things literally have like no articulation, just like back in the day. Two-Face, Riddler. And look, one multiverse figure. Go figure. They do have this Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel's Electro. What? They covered up his face with the electricities, probably so they don't have to pay Jamie Foxx likeness royalties. Some kid over here. I think it's Marge is new. Marge and Maggie. That's kind of cool. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I know there's a bunch supposed to be a NECA Holothon display, but I don't see it. They don't have it in this store. This store's NECA section is really small. Maybe the smaller stores don't get them. It's supposed to have the new Michael Myers from the Curse of Michael Myers Halloween movie. It's supposed to have that. It's supposed to have a new Pee Wee Herman. I think the Beetlejuice that we saw in Walmart is supposed to be on there. So I'm not seeing much, but the DC stuff is on sale. Damn, this store is dry. Damn Captain America. What is with these toilet toys, man? Hey, I like those little Funko figures in the little VHS style cases. Those are cool. Over here on this end cap where they do stuff goes to die. Look at all these golden books. That's cool. The Big Shark Little Boat Jaws book. Nice. Now if I was going to get one, I would buy that one. Still got the Trolls. Still got a Minecraft book. Got video games. Spider-Man. Ratchet and Clank. Got Madden. Got the Street Fighter. Don't have too much else in here. So maybe I'll get that Jaws book. I don't know. You have to watch to the end to find out. If you bought any of these little golden books just to be funny. I already know. Somebody told me they changed the end in the book. So yeah, let's get into another Walmart. Hopefully this trip isn't trash. This one had some shirts that are kind of neat. They're like jerseys. Friday the 13th. Got the mask on the back. That's cool. Got a Scream jersey. One's like baseball style, one's football style. Number 23. Got a Deadpool. More Scream. I like those. I have to pick up this Friday 13th one. Got Rolling Stones, Stitch. So check your Walmart. So some cool new shirts for just in time for the summer. At this Walmart, they had some new main event figures. They got AJ Styles. That's a pretty damn good face scan there. Kiana James. That's a decent face scan. I know there's a Chase version of her, and this is the one with Punk in it. There's Punk. So that's back in his ECW days. Man, I still got my basic Punk figures from back then. I don't think I'm interested in getting more basic figures. There's a Randy Orton in this set. That's cool. Man, his skin tone, they got that dark, but I like they got it where you can pose with his hands. So they're doing a better job with the cheaper figures. No Chase figure that I can find. And really no good Elites. But once again, another Walmart with no DC figures. Zero. I mean, nothing. Overpriced Star Wars figures. That right there was $12 clearance at one of my Walmarts. It's $34 in here.
That's too fucking high!
Exactly. Too high. But I thought I'd give you a look. They got all this Jurassic World, all this King Kong shit, but no DC figures, not one. Look at this planogram. They got any plans to get DC? I don't see anything on there. So yeah, that's why I don't show it. Back here in their movie section, Moana 2, Tulsa King. Still got Den of Thieves 4K with a slip. Still got that Super Mario Brothers 4K Steelbook. The Order. Nothing much there for the TV stuff. This store is a lot smaller, the sections of movies, so they don't have as much, and they're all spider wrapped. There's Weeds, $60. Major Crimes, Magnum PI, Jack Ryan. I don't think anything new came out. Still got the same stuff. There's some anime, Joker, St. Patrick's Day Massacre. Check out my review of that. VHS Beyond was pretty cheap on Blu-ray on Amazon this past week. Check that out. They got some stuff on sale. In this section here called Collections, Vincent Price collection. No Faces of Death, it looks like, again. So that's probably removed from stores. Sherlock Holmes. Got the Daryl Dixon and Walking Dead, Dead City. Got Ed, and Eddie down there in Dexter's Laboratory. You don't see that in all the stores. Regular show. I'm going to get that for sure. Eventually. This is mostly DVD stuff. Kids. Godzilla. This is kind of cool. What is this? Seasons 1 and 2. Psychopaths. So a lot of options for you anime fans out there. What is this? Depths from the Deep. 3-film collection. Jurassic Croc. Deep Sea Python. Oh my goodness. Deep Sea Mutant Snake. That might be a definite pickup right there.
Golf clap? Golf clap.
Don't see much else here. Oh, wait a minute. I was looking for this. The Jack Ryan Ultimate Movie Collection. It's got 5 movies in there, all on 4K for $32. That's a great deal. Yeah, definitely picking that up. So I've got 3 or 4 Walmarts in my area. This is the one I went to when I went to the movie, and it's the only Walmart that had that. And they got these movie collections here. A lot of them are DVD, obviously. Monty Walsh, looks like somebody's going to buy that. The John Singleton collection's a good deal. It's got 4 good options on there for $5. Multi-movie sets are always cool for $5. Their Bloody Disgusting section, not much to it here. They got that It. They got the Mummy. Somebody screaming in the background. They got the Futurama plushies. Michael Myers. But look at here. They restocked the Terrifier 3 tapes. So if you've been looking for Terrifier 3 on VHS, I know the values come down a lot. People are selling them way, way cheaper. But get out there, man. You can find you a cheap copy. They had this little anime section. I'm not really interested in any of that. I'll show it to you. But they did have one more little section of movies over here next to it. Seems like it's a lot of family stuff, anime stuff. Got a Coraline with a cool little slipcover there for $12.96. Wonder, I know some people were picking that up for $7.50. I remember buying that without a slip back in the day for $1 at the Dollar Tree. There's the real Snow White. They got that Disney triple pack there. The DVDs are even expensive when they're Disney, so I would skip most of that, but thought I'd show it to you. Got some TV stuff down there. That Jimmy Neutron set, that's a series. It's kind of cool. Over here in their pop section, look, they had some cool new ones. Mars Attacks, that's a neat looking one. That's the Mars Ambassador. They got Darth Vader. And they got some Breakfast Club ones. Look, Brian, Andrew. Those are kind of plain Jane looking, but another Mars Attacks. There's a Soldier. Abbott Elementary. Who in the fuck would buy that stuff? But look at here, pop icon himself, Ferris Bueller. I'm digging that one. What else they got? Anything else catches my eye? Say Anything, Lloyd holding up the boombox. Rocky, Ivan Drago. Damn, man. They keep releasing cool ones like that. I might get back in the pops. They had this weird little movie section over here. Look, Lord of the Rings, Smoking the Bandit on 4K, a Walton set, some Dollar Tree type titles. Another Walton set. Aquaman, Coming to America. There's another, that Blu-ray there was at the Dollar Tree. This is weird. No clue why they would have this stuff here. Most of it's $5 bin stuff. A Criterion? A Night to Remember? That's a DVD, but still.
Holy shnikes.
My wife's here trying to talk me into buying that Waltons. They got the Kong Steelbook. If that Waltons really was $3, I might get it. This one's listed as 18, so that's a definite pass. So let's head into Barnes and Noble. We'll give it a check. Look over here. It's next to the affordable dentures and implants. You can get your teeth and boobs done at the same time. They added a few extra titles in the Paramount bin. Look, you got that Bob Marley movie. You got Mean Girls. Remember, Paramount's 50% off to the end of the month. You got Elvis. You got Halo. At least that's on Blu-ray. Season 2. Makes it affordable in here when it's 50% off. Mission Impossible 3. Clue. Star Trek. I think that's all the same stuff that was in here before. I don't know why Boneyard is here. That's not a Paramount title. The Paramount Presents, I'll keep reminding you that those are 50% off. There's Star Trek Lower Decks. I like the cover artwork. How that that's like Star Trek 5. They're trying to use similar cover artwork. See if they put anything on this side. Top Gun. Got SpongeBob Seasons. We Were Soldiers. Shogun. So they do sprinkle new titles in here every once in a while. So it's worth giving it a look. That Ren and Stimpy is a really good deal. Especially if that is 50% off. So nothing more over here. Let's spin around. They got that Avatar complete series with the spider wrap destroying the case. They got the Crow. That's a great deal. Especially if it is 50% off. I don't know why they don't have a 50% off sticker on there. Serpico. Airplane. A lot of $5 titles. So are they $4? $4.50? Get an extra 50% off there. Hogan's Heroes. Nobody's buying that. It's been in here since the sale started. So I'll walk around the corner. See what they got. I'll give you a glance. Any new anime on this shelf since last week? Not really seeing a whole lot. The Cat Returns. Is Avatar anime? Got some Steelbooks. What else they got? Kiki's. Ghost Cat. Weird titles. I don't know anything about most of this stuff. You guys need to let me know. Should I watch any of this? Do you think I'd like any of it? Oh, in this end cap, I will remind you until the sale is off. Buy the Gladiator 2 Steelbook, 50% off. This is the cheapest way to get it in store. I mean, look at all these CDs and audiobooks. Who in the hell's going to buy all that stuff? Are we back to buying that now? I thought we were listening to that stuff online. But either way. Here's a reminder, the Cell 4K. They do have a replacement disc available. How do I know? Because I just got mine in the mail. This is a newer release here. John Travolta, the General's Daughter. 30% off makes it a little bit affordable. It's not but $1 or $2 more than you'd get it at Orbit. Great deal on Galaxy Quest. That would be $15. Why did I pick up the Marvels? I don't know.
You are a fucking idiot.
Some anime Steelbook. Paramount Presents, there's another one that would be $10. Great deal for those this month. 100% would pick those up. Wished I didn't have as many of them as I did. I'd pick them up. Anybody going to see that new Jason Statham movie? Army of Darkness with a slipcover restocking. Didn't expect to see that in here. Amadeus with a slipcover. Only 20% off. Still makes it a pretty decent deal. Aliens? 50% off of that? Holy shit. That is a great deal.
Man, game over, man. It's game over.
Why is that 50% off? That's not Paramount. That's Fox, right? Do they have any of the other ones? Creepshow without a slipcover. Not such a great deal. Cruising. What is this? Oh, Dances with Wolves. That's only 20% off. Clue. Excellent movie. I love that movie. So without a slip, though. So you needed to get them early if you want them with a slip cover. There's that Harold and Maude. Why it doesn't have a slip, I don't know. Never seen a Paramount Presents without one. Deep Blue Sea. I don't know what the discount is here. It's probably 30% off. Here's that movie we saw in the Walmart $5 bin. See, the DVD Blu-ray combo also comes in a standard size case. So watch out for that. Don't think you're probably buying the one at Walmart. It's going to come with a Blu-ray. I highly doubt it. What is this? Oh, Dragon Slayer. That would be a great deal for 50% off. I forgot about that title. That's been out a while. The Evil Dead. That's the original Steelbook. See what I mean? I don't like that cover. I like the new one. Fargo. So they restocked a lot of their Shout stuff. Shout Select, Kino, Warner. Not seeing a whole lot here. Red Eye. All Day and Night would buy that 50% off. Great deal. What else we got? Pretty in Pink. That would be 50% off. I'm trying to pick out titles from Paramount to let you guys know what to look out for in the stores. Primal Fear. That's a good one. Because that's a high price one, dude. You can get that for 20, 21 bucks, something like that, 22. Definitely recommend that. V for Vendetta. No slip, doesn't have a sales sticker on it, so I don't know how much that is. Most of their movies are discounted. Look at here. True Lies. Is that 50% off? Why would Aliens be and that's not? That's weird. And I can't get it back in the hole. The Thing. Terminator. They still got the slipcover on that one. Slapshot. That's just a Blu-ray Steelbook. Snake Eyes. Upside Down. 30% off. Mommy Dearest. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. I don't know. Dude, I think I've only seen that movie like once, so. Not really seeing much else, but I think I did a pretty good job of showing you guys the Paramount titles, the Arrow titles, stuff like that. So, all right, well, I think I'm going to end it here, and we'll go online and see what else we can find. All right, so let's take a look at what came out this week. We've got the Brutalist 4K Digipack. We've got Night of the Creeps 4K. We've got Tommy Boy 4K. That's a slipcover version. We got Black Sheep 4K, and that does have a slipcover available. You got Night Moves 4K, very underrated Gene Hackman movie. That's Criterion. You've got Don't Torture a Duckling 4K. You got Tommy Boy, that's the standard 4K Steelbook cover artwork there. Forgotten Jolly, however you pronounce that, Volume 8. Delicatessen 4K from Severin. Brimstone and Treacle. How do you pronounce that? 4K. Sorry if I butchered that. Antiviral 4K. Very underrated movie. A lot of people don't know about. I like that. The AGFA Mystery Mixtape Vault. You've got Tommy Boy 4K Steelbook. That's the Walmart exclusive version. The Glass Web. Star Trek Lower Decks, the complete series Blu-ray. I think that's a Steelbook too. The Mansion of Madness from 1973. I like that cover artwork. Choose Me 4K. Her Body, uncensored version, it says. Star Trek Lower Decks, the final season, if you already bought all the other ones. Venom 4K. Shaw Brothers Classics. Memoir of a Snail. The Lady is the Boss. Last of the Red Hot Lovers. I'll go ahead and let you know now. I did order that, and it's arriving late, so you won't see it in this week's haul video, but you'll see it in the future. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Magilla Gorilla. Some more Warner Archive cartoons there. Fear in the Philippines. The complete Blood Island films. Two Faces of Taikato. I don't know what that is. The Strings. Desperado gets a 4K single release there. Hookers on Davy 4K. The Daredevils and Ode to Gallantry. Hitman. Diary of a Chambermaid. Here Comes a New Challenger. That's a cool cover there, isn't it? The Joan Crawford and Sadie McKee. You got Earth 2. So a lot of Warner Archive collection stuff this week. The 10th Victim. We got the Memoir of a Snail and Mary and Max. The Amorous Woman of Tang Dynasty. We L'Amour 444 Last Day on Earth. William Dafoe movie. I've never heard of that. Nova Seed. Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. I really like that old movie. I think that's part of the Kino Cult line. You got the Digipack of the Brutalist. Just the Blu-ray. What we got here? Suddenly in the Dark. Rot. Got some Highway Patrol. Diddley Obsession. Got a Warner Collection double pack there. Hong Kong. I've never heard of a lot of these movies. Any of these movies here any good? Put in the comments down below. All Night Long in Tapestry double pack. You got Thunder. BBC Asia. Man, that would be like something later in life I'd find in Big Lots if it still existed. Not an Artist. Night Moves Blu-ray. In Flames. Got some anime. Dance or Die. There's a Delicatessen Blu-ray. We got the Trailer Park Boys Presents movie. What else we got here? Some more anime. Gushing Prayer. Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter. I haven't ordered that yet. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got it, if it's any good. Enter the Panther. Amateur on Plastic. Go Fish. This regular release. They've already had, the special release of that. And you got some One Piece there. And it doesn't look like anything else. So a lot of catalog titles. A lot of Warner Archives. This is not a new release week, so it was pretty tough sledding there. But I guess the only new release of the week was The Brutalist. So that's kind of cool that came out. But either way, let's get home and close out the video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316, like it says on the sign. But JeffMan316 Live is where we watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, talk about physical media, talk about anything you guys want. Sometimes don't even watch all of the movie. We talk so much, but either way, I love those live streams. I love the support you guys have been giving me. Yeah, we went out into some stores. It was nice to see Terrifier 3. Restocking on VHS. You guys need to get out there if you missed that. I already bought my copy previously. So I left those out there. I'm not big into scalping unless it makes me a lot of money, and that isn't selling for that much now once you consider fees and shipping and everything. So, but it was nice to find some stuff in stores. I actually did buy a couple things in stores, and you want to know what I bought? Well, you'll have to watch the separate haul video that I'm going to do later. but I went into a Goodwill. I still owe you guys a Goodwill update video, and I'm going to do it soon, I promise. Just life has been kind of hectic. Really appreciate all the feedback I got on the last video where I did that little mini rant in the middle about people complaining, why do I still do this? Because, I don't have a lot of followers after all this time, but it's more about fun. It's more about interacting with you. And even if it's a small group of people, I love you guys. I love all the people that follow me, but got a decent little stack. Like I said, it was awesome finding stuff in stores. What have you found lately? Did you find any figures? Did you find any NECA figures? Did you find the Haulathon shipper yet in Target? I haven't found it yet. There's only one figure I really want on it, the Curse of Michael Myers figure. So, yeah, I'll buy that if I see it. Put in the comments down below what you've bought other than movies. And then, as always, if you want to wait, you can tell me in the next video, which will be my haul video, what you actually picked up recently. I really appreciate when you guys tell me that and we talk about releases. Watch the video I just did about why do we buy bad movies. Because sometimes as collectors, we do. And I know some people don't understand that mentality, but maybe you will if you watch those type of videos of mine. So while you're watching all that and commenting, smash the like button like I always ask you to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and then share the content. I know some of you do that as well. Let's grow this channel together organically. I really appreciate that. If you are a subscriber, thanks. Keep coming back, but also hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been Jeff Man 316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
That's right, we bad, huh? That's right. You don't want no shit either.